IFBB Dallas Pro in conjunction with the Texas State. So today I'm going to train triceps. So I'm going to do maybe about 4 exercises. So how many sets? Probably about 3 to 4 sets each, and between 8 to 12 reps in that range. Well, it's like, well, don't you know exactly, Nick? No, because when I lift, it goes about how I feel with the weight as well as like the time and attention. It's really about a feel that I gotta feel it in here as well as just, it's a mind-muscle connection. It's hard to explain. It's like a force within and stuff like that, but it takes years of experience. And as you train, you'll kind of understand. So we're gonna do this. All right, the first exercise I'm gonna do is straight bar push downs. But for wheelchair style, I'm gonna actually sit in my chair and I'm just gonna do it one hand at a time. Because when you do a tricep push down with the bar, you go down all the way. But since for those who are in the chair or not, it doesn't really matter. It's about just going up, down. So doing it one arm, I can angle my hand to the beside me. So when I do this, I want to make sure when I place it, it's in the bottom part of my hand right here. And when I grip it, I want to make sure I'm like a T-Rex, like this. Because when I do a tricep push down like this, you guys can try it too. When you do it like this, you're actually weaker than when you keep your wrist bent like this. And it's like a T-Rex. So I'm gonna lean into it. The key is really just to have your arm parallel with it. It doesn't really matter how you're standing up or not. See how my arm's still parallel with this, to this bar? I could be leaned over all the way and I'm still in alignment. You're actually stronger if you're leaning in versus being straight up, because it's easy to fall backwards. So the key is I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna push down, come up to the T-Rex in the base of my hand. Down, up, down, up. There we go. I'm gonna do 2 warm sets, and then I'm gonna start my working set. Oh, and if you guys can't reach it, I'm too short. I'm too short, I can't reach it. You pull out the pin, this, and you grab this, and the handle comes down. This way, and guess what? It's handicap accessible now. Get in position, raise your hand, sit down. Sit. Switch to the other side so you guys can see it. All right, first working set, 100 pounds. All right, now I bumped it up 20 pounds, so it's 120. So, mind over matter. See? 120 pounds. There we go. Oh, about half of the thing. See how close I am? Like right there. Whoa! gotta do this side. I get extremely close with this, like face to face with the weight, almost chiseling my face off. That's how I roll though. I am the beast. Grr. There, cutting weight. Alright, last one. Same weight, 120. I'm still in it. Up. Alright, see, I didn't go up weight, but I did more reps. So I'm feeling about 120. I'm getting a crazy pump at 15 reps. So I'm gonna stick at that. Shit. It's not always about how much weight. It's about the muscle. I can control it. I can do a lot more weight. But I decided to do 120. Is that 4? All the way up. All the way down. Sometimes I stop a little bit short. Sometimes a little bit. Stop at the top. It's more of a feel than proper technique than anything. I don't know how many that is. Alright, the next exercise I'm going to do the rope. Now what you look for here is, when you do, people say spread them out like this. Well, when I do, I'm going to actually keep the elbows out and spread it. The reason why is when you spread it down, you're actually going to concentrate on this lateral head. You got 3 heads to your tricep. It's actually the lateral head of the tricep brachii, the long head of the tricep brachii, and the inside right here, this little muscle right here, which you have to see a diagram and stuff, that's called the medial head of the tricep brachii. So in this exercise, I'm going to specifically hit on this, the lateral head, because it looks sick in a tricep pose, whatever, for bodybuilders. But for just anybody, it just looks a great total package. So I'm actually, for like, you know, for people to stand up, or if I'm going to show wheelchair style, I'm actually going to just like take the rope and spread it through my legs like this. And just make it work. And if you can't move your legs, just manually spread them apart or whatever. Just figure it out and make it work for you. Lock your brakes. I don't have no brakes, but even if you're standing, just spread them out. So you got 120 on here. I'm gonna lean into it. That is. Swing back a little bit. Spread it. Squeeze it. Way too late. Round 2. That squished the crap out of Binky that time. My hand was adjusted. Sometimes when it hurts like hell, you just suffer through it. Man, I was squeezing crap on a pinky, my God. Woo! Alright, next time, make sure you grab it higher. If not, You're gonna pinch the crap out of your pancake. Alright, there we go. Now look business in. Ah! Just. Ah! Next up, I'm going to do cable kickbacks. Just basically bend over and kick back like this. A dumbbell kickback is doing kickbacks with dumbbells. So this is called a cable kickback because we're kicking back with the cables. Now all it is I'm going to keep the cable in the base of my hand, and I'm going to kick it back. And as for breathing, just breathe. Don't focus on, they say breathe out when you go up and breathe in going down. But the reality, when you lift heavy, you're gonna be forced to breathe. And when I go super heavy, I hold my breath, so, and others do it too, so whatever. But, all right, let's do this. Do the 50 pounds. I'm gonna lean forward in my wheelchair. See how my wheelchair? And it's falling apart. See the wiggles? That's right. I got spinners. Here we go. Come on. Oh. Ah. Ah. Okay, so if you're not in a wheelchair, I'm like a hybrid in the world. I wear the braces, so I'm going to show you. That's the wheelchair version. Now, if you're not in the wheelchair, you're going to stand about your feet shoulder width apart or whatever you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, that's your strongest position. So when you do this, you're just going to lean over, brace yourself with one hand, and again, you're going to go here, out, because your arm just basically goes up here, down. You're just doing this same crap, down, down, like this. So that's basically it. Football stance, brace yourself, shoulder width, up this arm to the side, kick back. So you do it. Now when you guys do this, you can stay in the same spot. I'm just alternating to show you guys from different angles. Football stance. Comfortable, hold the brace, arm up, boom. Boom. Kick it back. Only the kitchen. Listen, Coolios, Gangsta Paradise. Word. Round 3. I got these on 70 now, but don't like mimic my weight. Mimic the weight that worked for you. So it doesn't matter about what everybody else was doing. Just being an expert on yourself. That's the key. I can do more, but this is my happy medium. next up we're gonna do one arm dumbbell overhead extension. So basically we're gonna do dumbbell overhead extensions with one arm. So I'm gonna start with 45s. I'm gonna sit down, do a wheelchair style showing you guys. So I'm just gonna have a base here on my shoulder and then kick it up. See how I kick it up a little bit at the top? I don't know, I can't even talk when I do this. Like this, boom. It's a little bit of extra tricep. Some people go all the way behind their necks. That's a different reason, a different purpose. For now, I'm just gonna do it on the shoulder. Fingers. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a version standing up. Again, stand up by myself, so I'm kind of like leaning. And again, I'm going to stop on the shoulder and kick it straight up. Bob up the weight. And dip. Alright, there you go. That's for you walkies. Working fingers. Woo.
The Wheelchair Athletics Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides and supports disabled athletes. Please support our cause. Volunteer, donate funds, mail items for the eBay store.